Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to Insert Name Here. It's a podcast about nothing for nobody. If you take it seriously, you're redacted. Ha! Let's start the show. Hey,
what's up?
Hello and welcome to Insert Name Here. It's a podcast about nothing for nobody. If you take it seriously, you're redacted. I'm your co-host, Doug Bennett.
And I'm your targeted other co-host, Seth Nacho.
You know what? If you want to know why he's targeted, you better hop into that Spotify Premium exclusive content.
Yeah, apparently I'm in trouble.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, welcome to another sunny day on the Strip, the Strip of life. Some would call it the sizzling New York Strip of life, but I'd call it the bacon strip of life? I don't know. Anyway. You're just gonna let me flounder?
You delivered a whole statement. You're like, some would call it this, but I would call it, and I'm like, why am I gonna cut you off? No, that's not letting you flounder. That's letting you flourish.
I didn't want you to cut me off. I wanted you to laugh or something and to make me feel good about myself.
You hadn't reached the punchline yet.
This is bacon strip.
Very good.
Okay. Anyway, listen. I was listening back to last week's episode. Mm-hmm. Still laughing about Slender James.
Dude, what's crazy is it's never come up before because Slender James, I came up with that, must have been it's older than the pod. Older than the pod, I've been calling it Slender James.
Well, I remember in a movie, there was a movie that had Paul Rudd in it, and he called it something like that. It was like the joke, because he was like had a British accent. He was like taking care of like a kid that was dying of cancer.
Okay, Paul Rudd, British accent. I bet you he called it a Thin Jimmy.
He called it something.
No, he called it a Thin Jimmy. Chat, I'm right.
Are you
chat, I'm right.
Are you gaslighting me? Or are you guys? I'm getting gas lamped.
Dude, speaking of
remember that old meme?
Speaking of movie, Doug movie update.
Sure.
I barely watch them, so it's big news when I do. You know what I finally saw as of today? Scary Movie.
Like the original?
Yeah.
Not the second one?
You
gotta see the second one.
Not the third one. Not the fourth one. Not the second one.
Well, the other ones are not as good, although the one with Kevin Hart, I can't remember if it's 3 or 4, where he's like, you can't just wake up missing, you can't wake up dead. It's funny. But the first one is a classic. The first one is good.
Very good.
It's very dumb. It's very good.
I think I got like 10 minutes left on it, so I didn't finish it, but I saw most of it.
Yeah, you saw most of it. Like the part where the girl breaks her leg.
Yeah.
She's like, this is the part where I scream and I fell.
Maybe my favorite part, honestly.
Oh.
That and the running gag where just like Reggie is constantly gay. And then the payoff is toward the end of the movie. Like, no, I'm obviously not gay. But then but you made love to me. What are you talking about? But then when they die, like he goes dick and ass on the other guy.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. I think it's the first one where they're like, it's like, I think there's a Slim Jim reference. It's like Fat Jim, Big Jim, Little Jim, Slim Jim. Isn't it? I think it is.
I missed that part.
You remember at the beginning, he's like a redneck, and he like lives inside a trailer on this campus of the high school.
Okay.
It's like
that's what it didn't register for me, but that's totally what the joke was.
Yeah, like he's like in pajama pants because he's like poor.
Yeah, the main pop culture reference I liked from that movie was the "What's Up" sequence.
Yeah. Which
makes me very dated.
Yeah, but the "What's Up" sequence is what makes that movie timeless, I feel like.
I mean, "What's Up" is kind of a timeless meme.
Yeah. And Shorty's timeless. He's only in the first 2, though.
That makes me really not want to watch the rest of them.
You should watch 2 at least.
That's what I mean by the rest of them, 3 through. And 6 is going to come out soon.
Well, it's either 3 or 4 that makes an 8 Mile reference. I don't remember, dude. Like, these movies are insane.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, I'm glad, proud of you for watching Scary Movie, dude. After how many times we've talked about it.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You gotta do the motion a little bit.
Thank you.
I also wanted to talk about movies today.
Please.
Because I had like, what do you call that? Like a flashback, I guess? I had a sudden nostalgia trip in the middle of like doing something where I thought of a movie. And I was like, I haven't thought of this movie in forever. But before I get into that, Doug, how do you feel about the friend zone?
It's a great place to be. Who doesn't need more friends in their lives? Traditionally, people are sour on it because it's like, usually it gets applied to like, this is someone I have a crush on. I've tried to position myself in a non-threatening way to look like an option, and they keep making me a friend. But like,
Well,
you're still a friend.
I think you're a little fucked up in that scenario because it sounds like the guy is like plotting to get the girl like that. I think they're like, some people would say that they want their romantic partner to be their best friend. You know?
Yeah, I mean, friends to lovers. So how am I fucked up for saying that like I've engaged in friendship because I have a crush on this person? Maybe it doesn't come to fruition, but at least you're still a friend. How is that fucked up?
What if you're friends and then you get a crush on them? Maybe. I guess that's what I'm saying.
I mean, that's more holistic, but I feel like we're splitting hairs at that point.
Okay. Well, anyway, the friend zone, popularly a place you don't want to be in pop culture. But to Doug Bennett, it's a place of pure...
Hey, it's friends to lovers for a reason. You are losing by being in the friend zone, but you're not losing as bad as not even having a friend.
Well, yeah, that would suck, wouldn't it?
So, all I'm saying is there's a silver lining to it. Cut him some slack.
Doug is really trying to see the positive angle on this one. I'm not like trying to say there's a negative angle necessarily, but like...
Well, you called me fucked up, so...
Why'd I call you fucked up?
You called me fucked up for seeing the positive in the friend.
You're lying.
You will not gaslight me.
Roll back the tape. No, look.
Doug, you're so right and correct. I know, thank you, Seth. That's what was on the replay.
Yeah, that was on the replay. Exactly. See, I agree with you.
Beautiful.
Carry
on.
But yeah, so like, the friend zone is kind of that, it's like that hotly, it's one of those things that people around the world can identify with. It's kind of got some universality to it, apparently.
Almost everyone can relate to unrequited love.
Yeah, but like with this whole friend zone angle, like you're their friend. That's part of it.
That's less universal.
Because the movie I was thinking of is about that, but then I went to look it up and I saw there were these more recent movies called The Friend Zone.
Oh.
One of them is from like 2021 and it's French.
Je ne sais pas.
And I don't know what they were saying, but it looked like the girl was cute. And the guy he has like 3 other female friends that he's not in the friend zone with because he doesn't like them.
Yeah, parlez-vous la mujer, like all that stuff.
Anyway, they like teach him to like become a womanizer. I guess like he learns how to dance and stuff, and then that's what it seemed like. Look, I didn't know what they were saying in the movie.
Enchanté, Frédéric.
Is that the way to get out of the friend zone? Is to become a womanizer? Apparently.
100%.
Because I guess it like makes the girl jealous. I guess I don't know. Anyway, so there was that one, and then I looked even further. This is to go even further beyond.
Oh!
And I found a Thai movie about the friend zone.
Yeah, I'm not gonna try to say Thai words. I don't know any Thai words.
It was something like Ong Ong Ngai Lua.
That sounded like more like Vietnamese to me.
I don't know, man. It was very vowely. Anyway, that one was interesting. It was very funny. Like I think the gags in it looked funny if only I understood what they were saying.
Right.
But like there was a lot of sound effects and stuff. Like anyway, so that one was interesting as well. I don't know what ends up happening in that movie. I think in the French one, I think he might actually get the girl. In the Thai one, it seems like they're just friends. Like, I think they see the value in their friendship, I think is what happens in that movie. I'm not sure, though.
I like both of those outcomes because they conform to my racial stereotypes.
What?
Yeah. French guys fuck, and, well, French people fuck. So, of course, the man and the woman would be like, how do I get closer? How do I get closer to fuck? I did Italian hands there, but you get the point. And then with Thai, that's Southeast Asia. All of those countries are about community strength and coming together and forming stronger bonds to lift all of everybody up. So.
Your racial stereotypes were not what I thought they were going to be.
What?
I didn't have any preconceived notions. I just, figured you'd say something crazy.
Okay.
What you said was, very tame and, sweet.
Yeah, I'm an altruistic racist.
Except for the French one.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with fucking. Why is that? There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
They're the horniest motherfuckers on earth.
It wasn't necessarily very sweet either, though. You know.
Anyway.
So what they like to fuck and they make a great meringue. Got it.
Thank you.
The movie I was thinking of is an American movie from 2005. It's called Just Friends. Have you seen it?
No.
I figured you had. Doug has not seen a lot of movies, and like he said, he just now is watching a scary movie.
Yeah.
And that movie's from
20 years late to the party.
Yeah, that movie's old, right? I don't remember when that one came out. But yeah, this movie has Ryan Reynolds in it.
Okay.
You like Ryan Reynolds?
He's
Enough.
not my favorite Ryan.
You like him enough.
He's a good Ryan.
And I want to tell you this. So in the beginning of the movie, he's like a music producer, womanizer. But back in the day, he wore a fat suit. And he played the chud high school guy.
Okay.
That she was just friends with. She's like, I love you. And he's like, oh, and they're about to kiss, and she kisses him on the cheek. As a brother.
You gotta be careful what part. Ladies out there, if you're American, you gotta be careful what part of the country you pull off the as a brother move in. That's not gonna save you in some parts of the country.
What are you talking about, West Virginia? But
I'm talking about Tennessee, I'm talking about Virginia, I'm talking about West Virginia, I'm talking about Kentucky.
You really put the in Kentucky. Kentucky.
Anywhere that's within an hour and a half of the Appalachians.
Anywho, so he's in a fat suit. That's just so funny.
By the way, Ucky in Kentucky, very good.
No, I mean you put the in there. You put some stank on it.
I had to acknowledge that. That was a great little riffski you threw on top.
Do you remember the girl from is it House Bunny? Have you seen that movie?
I can see the poster in my mind.
That woman?
The girl.
I can't remember her name.
The one on the blonde chick.
The one that does the voice like this.
The blonde chick with the blue suit. Blonde.
She's blonde.
I can't emphasize enough that she's blonde.
But she's not Reese Witherspoon, okay?
She's also not Renee Zellweger.
Yeah, no. She's not Legally Blonde, okay?
She didn't have a career. she had one movie where she had to be sexy.
No, this girl had a career. I just can't remember her name right now.
Well, let's take it to Grok. But you keep talking while I type.
Okay, well, anyway, that girl is in the movie as the crazy, not necessarily new girlfriend, but she's she's a pop star that he's touring with, that he's going around with, and she's madly in love with him in a weird way, she's obsessed with him. Is it
Anna Faris?
Anna Faris? That's her name. So
golly, star-studded. Emma Stone was in this movie. Kat Dennings was in this movie, and playing the love interest, Colin Hanks.
Well, that's the House Bunny. I'm talking about Just Friends.
Well, I was looking up the House Bunny.
Yeah.
Because we all wanted to know. But let's go back to Just Friends.
Okay. We're just friends, dude.
Duh, obviously.
But yeah, it's funny because they crash in his hometown because they're on the plane and she puts fucking foil in the microwave. That's what triggered my memory. Putting foil in the microwave crashes a plane. And they go to like this hometown. He meets like his high school crush that he had. That it's his friend. That was just his friend. And he tries to win her over.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's like the plot of the movie. It's very slapstick. The movie. It's Christmas themed. It's wintry. And like this other guy comes in who's like a baller ass EMT that like plays guitar. Like there's a part Ryan Reynolds goes, dude, did you see him play? Like there's like 15 fingers. Like so. It's just a very interesting movie that Ryan Reynolds wore a fat suit in. I just wanted to put that out there because that is hilarious. And I feel like it's like everyone's forgotten about it because it's like 20 years old now. But
Well, I mean, Ryan Reynolds is the costume master. Think about it. Fat suit in that movie. Deadpool. He wore 2 costumes in that movie. Anytime he takes the mask off, he has all the makeup to make him look all fucked up and cancery, because Wade Wilson canonically, even though he has infinite regen, he still has cancer. But then when he puts the mask on, he's in the Deadpool suit. And it's like, whoa.
yeah, it's like Deadpool 2 when they put the thing on to stop his regen powers, so he just starts dying of cancer again.
Yeah. Continuing the costume master trend, free guy. He gets all the power-ups and uses all the stuff. A lightsaber, Hulk hands, the Captain America ship. Ryan Reynolds is a prop actor, is I think what we're trying to say.
I thought you'd get a kick out of him just being in a fat suit, like with braces, and just being like, oh yeah. It's very silly.
I love a tubby Judd.
He's a chud. And he became a womanizer. I think that's the way to get out of the friend zone, is what I'm saying.
For sure, but then you end up in an equally bad place, but like, you had pussy. Like, you're still not finding love. So like, did your situation really improve? Doug would say no.
Yeah, at the beginning of the movie, there's like a girl that's like looking at him while they're playing hockey or something, and he's like, oh, hey, what, you just gonna do that to your boyfriend? And she's like, oh, he's just a friend. And he's like sitting there hanging outside in the rink like, hey, and then somebody hits him. Oh, man. Anyway, this is your wake-up call to go watch Just Friends.
Yeah?
Classic Christmas movie.
Hell yeah. You know what else is classic?
I will say there's also a subplot where his like, younger brother tries to fuck Anna Faris. I think he tases her at one point.
And there we go. It looped back around. Surely you can imagine what Anna Faris looks like. Surely you can also imagine that poster. If our show had a poster, you know what would go on it?
What?
Featuring the big question.
That's what would go on it? Would there just be a giant question mark on the poster?
Yeah. INH featuring the big question.
Okay, nice. Excellent segue, brother.
I had a really good one, and then you had an extra addendum to tag on, but I worked it out. I figured it out.
It's a question mark.
I'm thinking I got it.
It's a question mark in a blue suit. It's blonde. It's a blonde question mark. It's a beautiful question mark. So I'm gonna call it a beautiful mid. Doug, have you ever wanted to go somewhere where you could be with the most brilliant of minds and you could talk to them? And have you ever wanted to go somewhere where there was like pussy on standby, where women wanted you so badly and they were all 9s and 10s? Have you ever wanted to go somewhere where you could meet your favorite celebrities and meet a new celebrity around every corner?
It's time to come clean. You guys are going to figure it out eventually anyway. I had to turn down my invitation to the island.
You already got the punchline. Yeah. Welcome to Epstein Island. Sounds pretty good when you put it that way, doesn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I wanted to go there for the zip line. I just wanted to go for the zip line. Okay?
It looked pretty fun.
The snorkeling, magnifique. But, I can go to the Caymans for that. I don't have to go to Little St. James.
Doug's in the files for saying no.
Yeah.
He's like, dude, dude, you want me to fuck? You don't want me to just to do the zip line? Fuck you.
Yeah. You're telling me it's one child per zipline ride? I wanted to ride it at least 5 or 6 times. I don't even want to fuck one kid. You're disgusting, Jeff. Fuck you.
Oh my god.
He's like, well, if you fuck me, you get to ride it 3 times. I'm like, you're gross.
Stop, dude, stop!
Kill yourself, Jeff. And then he did.
True.
In 2019. Official statements of the show: Jeffrey Epstein killed himself.
Because Doug told him to.
Yeah. You're welcome. I'm a patriot.
But yeah, dude, you want to go to the island, bro? It sounds pretty good when you put it like that, you know?
Yeah. I mean, all right. Somebody's been watching this Nick Fuentes.
No. Not a grouper.
Well, these are the kinds of things that Nick says, so.
He says that the island was good?
Yeah. The way you're posing this and the way you're really selling it makes you sound like a Nicker.
Yikes.
That's what you call people who watch it.
That's a yikes for me. I think it's grouper. Anyway,
We're changing that. I'm changing. As a guy who doesn't like him anymore, I'm officially out on Nick.
you are.
I'm officially out on Nick.
Why?
By the way.
What do you say?
Well, first of all, what you call his fans is gross. So not gonna do that. Not gonna be a fan of him. Not if they call him that.
Yeah.
But yeah, he officially this week declared that he was voting Democrat now.
Why do you say that?
Because of the war in Iran.
Oh, because he hates Israel so much.
Yeah. Well, I don't even know if it's just Israel, because he does also hate evangelical Christians. And
Well, yeah, sure. I mean, whatever. But like, his stance on Israel, and the fact that we're working with Israel to bomb Iran would make him be pretty pissed off, right?
I would say so. But yeah, he officially put out the.
But I don't think he fits in well with the Democratic Party.
No, I mean, he's Mexican.
Yeah, he also says your body, my choice. So
That was a joke.
now you're defending him.
You know what? I'm not defending him. I'm saying it was a joke because what he does now is support post-pregnancy abortion. If he votes for Democrats, he is a Democrat. He supports what they support, which is things like you can,
Oh, that's right. I remember that.
Yeah.
Who was that guy that said you could kill the baby afterwards?
So,
Good Lord.
if you're going to vote for them, you are one of them. Therefore, you support everything that you did, which makes anything that you said in the past obviously a joke. So, I mean, also though, your body, my choice plays into the whole post-pregnancy abortion thing. You're a baby. Your body, my choice. I kill you.
Good Lord. But official news. Doug no longer. Doug used to fuck with Fuentes like a little bit, but now he doesn't fuck with him at all.
I used to think you were funny and kind of cool for being unique, and now I'm an enemy of all groypers.
There be treasure in Israel.
And I'll still play the greatest hits. Arr, matey. I'm Dan Crenshaw. How about you respect Israel a little bit more? Arr. Yeah. That's a great segue into some current events, though,
Sure.
I would say. And best possible segue. Because Dan Crenshaw, no longer is he an elected official. He lost the shit out of his race.
Okay.
He got mobbed by YouTuber Brendan Herrera. That's right, folks. We've got a YouTuber. We've got a YouTuber now.
What is he?
I believe
Is it Texas?
Texas for sure. I believe it was House seats.
Democrat now?
No, we're still Republican.
Crenshaw was Republican, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So he lost the primary or whatever.
Yeah. Crenshaw got primaried. There will be no respect for it. Not in that district.
What is Brendan Herrera about? I can't remember him. Is he a vlogger?
No, he's like barely a YouTuber. The reason that he is relevant, are you familiar with a name called FPS Russia? Okay. Are you familiar with Fat Electrician?
Bro, you're just word associating it to me.
No, right. I'm trying to ring any bells for you. This is completely outside of any of your niches.
Yeah, but Brendan Herrera sounds familiar to me.
Yeah. So he's friends with guys
He's
like
a David Dobrik guy.
he's friends with like the Act Man. He's friends with Fat Electrician. He's kind of close with Sean Ryan a little bit. Mike Shelby, not Mike Shelby. I'm thinking of a different Mike. Anyway, he's on this whole side of YouTube where it's like gun influencers, veteran influencers, all this kind of stuff.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense why Texas would elect them as official.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And ever since he primaried Dan Crenshaw, he's been under a lot of slander. He's like a historical collector, so of course he has a 1939 original English copy of Mein Kampf. He's made Nazi jokes before, and then like always in the full clips, he's like, "Yeah, and people are gonna take this out of context someday." I'm just goofing around, but like, yeah, people are gonna use this against me, whatever. And of course they are. But yeah, he's kind of teeing himself up to be the next like Thomas Massey or Rand Paul.
Libertarian.
Well, Thomas Massey is just a regular
Yeah,
Republican.
but Rand Paul.
Rand Paul,
Son of Ron Paul.
more of a Republican than his father was, I would say, honestly, because you got to get your hands dirty. You got to play along. You got to
Play ball.
Takes money to make money, kind of thing. Ron Paul was insanely principled. I can't believe he's still alive, by the way. Like, I listened to a recent interview of his. He's 90 plus, and like, whew, man's going. God bless you, though, Ron Paul. Thank you for everything you've done. But yeah, Dan Crenshaw, he respected Israel too much, and the people of his district said, "Enough, get out of here, buddy.
Okay.
Flee, fly, go away."
The pirate accent's funny because he has the eye patch,
Arr.
It's so dumb. That's funny though that he got ousted by a YouTuber. We got a YouTuber politician now.
And that's what I'm talking about. More likely than you think. Will happen more often than not. This one is just for the people who keep up with petty stuff like house politics. Rest in peace, Jasmine Crockett. She got primaried as well. Have I ever talked about Jasmine Crockett on the show?
I don't think so.
Okay, so she's like, if the stereotype of a black woman got into elected office.
The stereotype of a black woman.
Yeah.
I feel like there's multiple stereotypes.
Well, like the Hollywood, the 90s to 2000s Hollywood stereotype of a black woman. Now,
What a strong, independent woman.
okay, that's some of it. Start telling me some other things.
I don't know.
All right. She always was axing questions. That's a classic.
Making statements and assuming.
Thank you. Yeah. Refused to answer whether she wanted her eggs fried or fertilized.
Crazy.
That's not a hard one to answer. But, yeah, she got replaced, Democrat, obviously, so by another Democrat, James Tallarico. And, we didn't know how good we had it with someone like Jasmine Crockett. This guy, completely insane. Completely insane.
How so?
He's advocated things like the Christian position on Middle East conflict is that if you're a Christian in this country, you should kill yourself in order to increase the strength of Israel. So,
What?
This just in, first Zionist Democrat. Wow.
Yeah, but you should kill yourself to strengthen the...
Yeah, I don't know how it does it. That's what makes him insane, is it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, like you haven't said a rational thought in the last 5 minutes.
We'll see how the rest of midterms goes, but a lot of wacky stuff happening.
I already miss... What was her name? Something Crockett. I miss her.
Jasmine Crockett. Jasmine Crockett, if you can hear us right now, please ask us a question.
Yeah, please come on the show, Jasmine Crockett, please. You or Mike Racine, please.
Brother. I guess we can talk a little bit about for current events further. Geopolitical current events. Who do you think took over Iran? Is it A, some Islamic fundamentalist that was close to Ayatollah Khomeini? Is it B, somebody else who was, deeply tied into his life? Or is it C, a potential military genius?
Or is it D, Ayatollah Jim Carrey clone?
Or is it E? Well, excluding D. So the real D is all the above, where it's just A through C.
Oh, no.
And then E is it Jim Carrey clone?
Yeah, Jim Carrey clone, Ayatollah. That's what I have on my Poly Market. So wait, who was it?
Yeah. It was...
Jim Carrey clone?
No, I wish. That would have been so funny. Turns out, wasn't Jim Carrey... we did not touch on this news story. Everybody that was talking about Jim Carrey clone, turns out that it was just some rando who had the same register voice as Jim Carrey doing a Jim Carrey voice impression while wearing a custom sculpted Jim Carrey mask.
Oh, is that what that was? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was a whole...
It wasn't a bad Botox job.
No. Regular Jim Carrey, still secluding himself, still hermited, still basically retired. But, no. The new head of state, the new global lead for Shia Islam, the new Ayatollah, is Ayatollah Khomeini. He shares the last name with his father because it's Ayatollah Khomeini's son.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, didn't that guy die or what? Okay.
Yeah. And I think
so who's that? Is that not a military genius?
a potential military genius. We don't really know what his upbringing was like.
Is he also a fundamental Islamist?
I mean, he's a Shia fundamentalist. There's Shia and Sunni.
Yeah, Sunnis are the good ones.
I guess, man. I don't think any of them are the good ones.
Oh, heard.
You know what I think the good ones are?
I thought the Sunnis were more peaceful. My bad.
You know what I think the good ones are?
What?
My neighbors in America who I see every Sunday at Costco. The ones that just want to go shopping and they just do their own thing. And they don't build minarets and blast the call to prayer in my neighborhood like they do over in England and Scotland and France and Germany.
I'll tell you what, though, there's no pork in that cart at Costco.
And that's fine. It's not exactly the cleanest meat anyway.
Well, I was just joking. But yeah, okay.
I'm trying to give a little bit of... Come on. You can't give a little bit of credit?
Are we going to be real here?
I would like to.
Can we be real here?
Let's get real.
What's the percentage of Muslims in America?
Well, it's the fastest growing religion in the country.
For sure.
I think we have somewhere around 5 million Muslims.
But that's not a majority, though.
Not even close.
Usually when a country becomes a majority Muslim,
That's when the problems kick in.
they enact Sharia law.
So
that neighbor you're talking about, they probably support Sharia law.
well, supporting it's one thing, right? But it's
supporting it in a way that they want to make it into codified law of the country.
Yeah, this does play into... There are locations in the United States. Specifically what I'm thinking of is Dearborn, Michigan. Listener out there, go look into what's going on in Dearborn, Michigan. That's the kind of place where they're erecting minarets. That's the kind of place where that town has become majority Muslim. And so, the police force is majority Muslim. The call to prayers are nonstop. Well, not nonstop, but still five times a day.
So you can't call them pigs.
That'd be a real problem. I think.
That'd be haram.
Yeah. Hola.
See, I got no problem if you build a minaret or a mosque, because, that's just your place of worship.
Well,
but, there's no need to... It shouldn't be, the center of life, I guess, or whatever.
I'll give you a mosque. I draw the line at minaret, because that's where the call to prayer happens.
Right.
And I don't want to hear it. Shut the fuck up with that. That's not for me. That's for you. Brother, you can set recurring alarms on your phone if you really need to know when prayer time's up.
Yeah, bitches be doing that all the time for their birth control.
Thank you.
You can do it,
Doctor.
Doctor.
But yeah, it makes me worried that the son of the executed, again, global leader of a religion.
He was the global leader?
He was the global leader of Shia Islam. So
I didn't realize that. Okay.
So for his son to step up and inherit that, whether you agree with it or not, you can at least see how that would be inspirational to people on that side, right? You know?
Yeah.
And then on top of that, the fact that the surviving Iranian officials that were on Khomeini's side, that they've said, we welcome a ground invasion. Bring it on. And then on top of that, we've already run out of missile interceptors. Do you know how long it takes to build one missile interceptor?
How long?
It takes a full month, and it costs $15 million. We've already run out of missile interceptors. We had to ship a few of them that we had from South Korea into the Strait of Hormuz. So there goes our relationship with South Korea, by the way. Like, our holy war is more important than defending you from North Korea and China. What was all those years of diplomacy for? We
didn't leave any?
We left none. We took them all. We said, good luck, guys. Good luck. Good luck, everybody else. And it just shifted across 6 lanes of traffic.
Are they going to get bombed?
Hopefully. Yeah, we hope not. We really hope the fuck not. And now, a little bit of white pilling here. Just today, at the time of recording, a couple hours ago, Trump had been talking about doing a ground invasion, but news as of today, he's like, I don't really think we're going to put boots on the ground. I don't think we need to do that. I don't think we want to, and I don't think we need to, so we're not going to do it. Does it happen? That remains to be seen. But, purely from, the...
Well, we haven't declared war, have we? Congress hasn't declared war, right?
Yeah, who cares about Congress? War is for the president and the guy who tells him what to do. And we all know that somebody tells our president what to do, so I'm going to leave it at that.
Oh, see, because I heard something crazy.
Hit me.
That apparently going after Iran is going against the deep state. So the guy that tells the president what to do is mad. The Rothschilds and Rockefellers are in trouble, Doug. They need your help. They need the 16 digits on the back of your credit card.
But make that make sense for me.
I can't. I'm not the one to ask about that.
But I'm saying, say the rest of what you were told. Do you recall what you were told in regards to that?
I don't know. Something to do with oil or some shit. But you remember what I said last week was it's to go against China. But I also heard from someone else last week that it's going against the deep state. I don't know how. Maybe there's a lot of investments in Iran or something that it's fucking with. I don't remember.
So what I heard this week, courtesy of Tucker Carlson, and I'm just saying what he said. I'm not saying I fully believe it, but it's interesting enough to share. This is a full-on holy war. It's Jews and Christians against Islam. How do you get Jews and Christians? Well, America is traditionally a Christian country. Obviously, Israel, our partner, is a Jewish state. Obviously, Iran, their main guy was the head of Shia Islam. So,
right.
That's how you get all of that. But then you have people like Senator Lindsey Graham saying hey, we're going to do this, and the end result is going to be that we dismantle the Dome of the Rock and that we level Al-Aqsa Mosque. Now, keep in mind, what's underneath the Dome of the Rock? The foundation stone. That's where Abraham went to potentially sacrifice Isaac. We all know how that story ended up. Very inspirational story.
Do you think that's where that is?
Again, this is just what I was told. Okay?
I don't know about that one.
I'm repeating things that other people have said.
What's supposedly underneath there, though, for real, is the Ark of the Covenant. The what's his name?
Okay, well,
Indiana Jones.
We all saw the movie. The Ark of the Covenant is in the Smithsonian Warehouse. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, but other things at the foundation stone, allegedly Muhammad ascended there.
That's where that stone is. Yes, that is there.
Yeah. And then, like, not even miles from the foundation stone is where Christ was crucified. So, very...
Yeah, the Church of the Sepulchre is in Jerusalem.
So, very important foundational site. You have Lindsey Graham out here being like, we're going to dismantle the Dome of the Rock, we're going to bomb Al-Aqsa Mosque, which is, you know, right there next to the Dome of the Rock.
Yeah, but that's crazy talk.
And then you have...
I don't think we're, like, going against Muslims.
Well, you say that, but then there is credible, repeatable intelligence that the generals who sent U.S. troops in there to do these strikes on Iran, when they were briefing their soldiers, airmen, and sailors, they said that you are engaging in holy war to bring about the return of Christ. And so, you know, like, everybody involved with this operation, they have patches. You can go find pictures of this. They have patches on their uniforms of a representation of the Third Temple. Which, and for those of you that don't know, there was the First Temple, and there was the Second Temple that got dismantled by Titus. But like there's the legendary rebuilding of the Third Temple that will happen someday. That some people are really hard up for. Some people really want that.
Yeah, well, it's not supposed to be rebuilt, right? It's supposed to come down.
Well, you know, again, these people.
Well, according to Christianity.
These people that are focused on being crazy about stuff.
Yeah, this is not good.
They're focused on rebuilding it.
That's not good.
Which, you know, thank you for making that point. Thank you for making the point that it's not supposed to build, that it's gonna. Thank you for that.
There's no red heifer, dude. We can't do this.
It's not gonna. It's gonna happen when it happens, and not a moment sooner. But
yeah, but like this is insane. You don't go to war for holy reasons. Did they talk to the Pope? Did they even consult Pope Leo?
Okay, well, there was a whole schism about that.
Yeah, but he's American, you know, we can talk to him. You know, we can at least talk to him.
So whether or not those things are going to come about, there is a religious element to this, where these people who have their own interpretation and the power to execute it are doing it for these reasons.
This sounds like This fucking sounds like there is a guy controlling everything that isn't who we can't see. And I don't think it's Peter Thiel. I don't think Peter Thiel gives a shit about Israel.
I'm going to quote
like that anyway.
Hey, I'm going to quote Toronto's greatest poet. You ready? God's plan. God's plan. Sometimes I bomb Iran, sometimes I don't.
They said, "Do you love me?" I told them only partly. I only love the temple and my God. I'm sorry.
So yeah, it kind of blows ass that these guys
So you have confirmed knowledge that they did tell the soldiers that.
Yeah.
Like, I guess the Navy would be who they told, because those are the people out there on the ocean, right?
Well, Navy, Air Force.
Yeah, because there's like an aircraft carrier out there, and they told them, "You're in a holy war." They said that.
Yeah. And then you have guys like Marco Rubio running cover for this. Like, we don't know whose idea it was initially, because Marco Rubio comes out there and he's like, yeah, we had advanced, cooperative intelligence that Israel was going to attack no matter what. So, being their only friend, we're the only two friends, really. We're locked in. If Israel was going to attack, and Israel did help in part of the attack. It's like, if they were going to attack, we were going to get drawn in no matter what. Our bases were still going to get bombed. So we figured, might as well leverage some of our power to help preempt the damage on us. And then, meanwhile, the Israel official sources are being like, no, the U.S. is doing whatever they want. And we have to help them too, because we're best friends. So they're running cover for each other.
Are you hitting the BB?
I'm trying to hit a little bit of the BB. I haven't listened to enough BB, but Philadelphia, but I'm also in the sand. Because, he was born and grew up in Philadelphia.
Right. This is just insane, honestly.
Yeah, it's really upsetting stuff.
I don't want to believe that it's like a holy war. I thought it was just because they were going to make nukes, and Trump said you can't do that. You know.
So let me say this. Let me. This is the way I smooth it over. This is my cope. Let me share my cope with you. Even if this is being done for religious reasons, right?
Which is insane. Church and state are separated.
Not really. Iran is a religious.
I'm talking
state.
about our country.
Okay. I mean, like it or not.
No, Iran is what Iran is. Okay, they are a Muslim state, Islamic state. The leader of Shia Islam is their ruler.
Yeah.
Well, no, he's not, is he? Because don't they have a president?
No, he's the leader of the country and also the head of the religion.
Was Ahmadinejad? Was he?
I don't remember Ahmadinejad.
He was the president of Iran for the longest.
I know that Iran, Ayatollah Khomeini was in charge. He's the head cleric of Shia Islam, and he was in charge of the country. So, those are things I do know. So you have.
But I guess that'd be like the same things like we bombed the Pope. Like that would be pretty bad too.
Yeah, that is an equivalent. But I mean, think about it. If you read the Constitution and you know your history of the Constitution, America, traditionally a Christian country, are we that so much today? Basically, not really.
I don't know if it was.
Yeah, well, they capitalized God in there, and the only people that did that at that time.
Oh, true. Like they did say, through the power of God or whatever they said.
We've talked about this on the show before. Some of the founders were deists, where they believed God is a clockmaker and he just set the world in motion, but they still believed in God and they believed in Christ. And some of them were, Quakers. Most of them were Protestant. I think there was one Catholic that signed the Declaration of Independence. But are we that so much today? I would say very much not really. Secular nation with Christian roots, and
definitely roots. The Puritan culture is still going hard.
Yeah. And, whatever kind of hairs you want to split, just the sheer percentage population makes Israel de facto a Jewish nation. Yeah.
No, that was set up to be a Jewish nation, yes.
Yeah. So, does it, I would put the caveat in there, does it speak for all Jews globally? I don't think so,
No, definitely not. There were a lot of Jews that were against the founding of the state of Israel.
So this is 100% an Abrahamic conflict. What was the point I was trying to get to before qualifying it?
I don't know.
I'm smoothing over. We're coping here. Okay, so even though this is definitely 100% a religious war.
I don't want it to be, Doug.
But it is. It is. There's no way around it.
Are you saying Trump's a big Christian now?
You mean he cries all the time about it was going to hell? He sells it real good. He says, I don't think I'm getting into heaven. Well, where are you going then, buddy? You're going to hell.
How did we lose all our missile interceptors, dude?
We used them up. Israel got to use a lot of them, first of all. Because
they get used up?
Yeah.
The missile interceptors don't.
You know what a missile interceptor is? It's a missile for missiles.
Yeah.
Somebody shoots a missile at you. You shoot a missile at the missile.
To blow it up, yeah.
I don't know if you've seen the...
So Iran has more missiles and we don't have any more to get them?
They might. They might have more. But all we know for sure...
How'd they get that many missiles?
All we know for sure is that we're out. But they've never really... at this point... Because if they really do send more missiles and all that, where else do we go? We do have to escalate. We do have to retaliate. Can either Israel or the United States get away with nuking Iran? I don't think so.
No.
So,
can't get away with it.
What it starts to become is, as long as we don't invade Iran, they don't shoot us anymore. And they're like, all right, good job, you guys. You burnt it out. We survived. And now we're going to come back more Islamist than ever.
Woke liberal women everywhere are crying in joy.
Indeed. There's nothing better than getting thrown off a building for being gay. Thank you. I needed at least the silent laugh.
Yeah.
But yeah, we can't do more of this because we're running out of missiles and missile interceptors. It takes too long, costs too much money to build either of those. We cannot commit to a sustained assault. So, God, we're only 2 weeks into this, aren't we? I don't see it going for longer than another month. So that's my cope, is like, the math just doesn't math. We are not going to nuke them. That would cause too many consequences. And they're going to want time to recoup, lick their wounds, resettle their country, lock back the fuck in. But this was a massive overextension on the behalf of the United States and Israel. And for all the wrong reasons, by the way. You can't force Armageddon. Armageddon comes when it will. Like, you can't do it. All you can do is hope to be alive when it happens. Then you get raptured. It'll be sick.
Bro, this is insane.
I agree. You know, the reasons that this happened are insane. Some of them. At least what settled is, and this is, I think I said this last week, Iran should be allowed to have, they can have 2 or 3 as a treaty, you know, but I don't think they're going to do it anymore, so at least they've been scared off from building a nuke. They probably lost all their top guys in terms of like brains in math and science. They're probably going to be more similar to Afghanistan from this point out. Just chilling in their lane, moisturized, vibing.
Moisturized?
We made several new lakes in their country.
Oh, I was thinking moisturized as in like, just that's your term for fundamental Islam.
No.
Taliban really likes that stuff.
I'm saying next time it rains, all those craters are going to fill up.
Oh no, Doug. Oh no. Yeah, it never rains there, so no, I'm kidding. But yeah, that's crazy.
I agree. You know, but what can you do? It's where we're at. I didn't want to talk about this much this week.
Yeah, that was gross.
Yeah, I agree.
That's just gross. And then Lindsey Graham's gross, and then him talking about all that's gross.
Yeah. That guy pisses me.
So like, is Israel like kicking out all their Muslims? Is that what they're gonna do next? Because like I've always heard that it's like a melting pot there. You know, like everyone's welcome.
Yeah, I mean that's the theory, right?
Yeah.
But then you see actions like this, and you wonder. And this is what we really got to worry about: is not Iranian military retaliation. It's not like they could do that much. We took out most of their air force. We took out their entire navy. Obviously, we don't want to go boots in the ground in their country. We don't know. We don't have ground level intel. How many potential militants, and let alone insurgents, people who just decide to make their final stand. That could be a real problem. But there's been long-term trouble in Iran, right? Like there has been civil unrest. There's been a lot of refugees coming out of it. The United States over the past 5 years has accepted a lot of those people. Now, did they just escape from that conflict and import none of their beliefs, or did they bring their beliefs with them and just bide their time? Similar thing to like, I don't know how many refugees Israel takes in, but like surely there's some Shia Muslims there who like looked at what was happening, looked at what time it was, and thought, all right, we're coming into the time frame for the time to act. So, is it going to affect a lot of people? Is it going to be wide scale? No, but like there are going to be isolated terror events in both countries.
Oh my god, I just remembered something. There's this chick. She had a husband and she like had him killed or something. And she's like the leader of something in Iran. And it's like this big thing, it's the whole deep state angle again.
Yeah.
And like supposedly the celebrations by some of the Iranians when the soldiers came is like faked, I guess. Like it's like manufactured support because they want their sect or whatever to do well. Or I don't remember. I don't know. There's some weird shit going on.
It's certainly an angle to keep an eye on.
Yeah. Like, something about like when America came to like Iraq or Afghanistan, they like gave them flowers, but like it's manufactured. It's not real.
Yeah.
I don't know. I understand that people just want to live their fucking lives and they want to be left alone, and it's not create conflict.
Yeah.
Right? But I think most people in Iran would appreciate if they got rid of the fundamental Islam. I don't know for sure, but I mean, I feel like, let's get rid of the moral police. We don't need that.
Agreed.
We don't need to beat women for wearing their shit wrong.
No. We don't need women. We don't need to beat women who are wearing their shit right and couldn't get an escort out of the house.
Yeah, at least Saudi Arabia allows women to drive now. So.
Never thought I'd praise a Saudi, but look at me now.
So, I don't know. There's a lot wrong.
I'm just kidding, folks. We here at Insert Name Here, we love the House of Al Saud.
But, do we?
We love the House of Saud. Invite us to the next Riyadh Comedy Festival. We'll open up for Bill Burr. I'm not getting stage time either. When I say open up, I mean I'm spreading my ass for Bill Burr. Now all these guys in turbans can watch him fuck me.
You're disgusting. Oh my god. Dude. But yeah, Holy War Angle is insane. That is we should never be going to war for any reason like that, I don't think.
I agree.
Economic reasons, sure, yeah, dude. Let's get that oil, dude. Get that fucking oil.
Territorial reasons, yes, please. Let's acquire more territory. But religious reasons, I cannot abide that.
That's like so last century.
That's so like last millennia.
Yeah. Exactly.
Dude, one more short, fun story. Great week for gamers. Oh my god. So many releases, and they're all doing so well. Tell me, Seth, what came out this week?
Something that flew under my radar.
Okay. Well, it's games I talked to you about, so they're totally on your radar. We had the official release of Marathon. And it's
We talked about that last week.
the server slam we talked about. But official release hit good numbers, steady numbers, 90K per day so far. I'm sure it'll go up now it's the weekend. But the real hit success, Slay the Spire 2, released into early access, and it broke the highest ever concurrent players on Steam for a roguelike game.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you don't know about Slay the Spire, you play cards, you kill guys before they kill you. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, but I think in the 2 you can multiplayer.
Yeah, so I don't have anyone to play with yet, but if you want to play that game with me, hop in the DMs if you can find them.
And I talked about Resident Evil Requiem last time. That came out last week, not this week. So
What a month! What a month! These are all just March releases.
yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool when good games come out.
Yeah, we're gonna look back in 10 years and be like, yep, that was the last time gaming was good, March of 2026.
I don't know about that one, but Ubisoft is dead, so that's cool.
Thank God.
I think they don't have anyone left to fire. I think they're all out.
Yeah. Sorry, shareholders. Turns out you can't make art by boardroom.
But
More like boardroom.
my God, what a dumb joke. Yeah, I'm still reeling about this damn Holy War. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
And the crazy part is there's so many people that are going to be supporting it that I can think of.
Yeah, I mean, I'm at least sympathetic to supporters because in order to support it for those reasons, you kind of have to not know any better. And what do we know about people in general? They're not that smart. They're not that informed. Like, so anybody who's objecting that, like, it's the classic psychopath versus schizo paradigm. Do you know about this?
No.
Okay, so it's a theory. It's a sociological theory about humankind. It's that for the entire time humanity has existed, there's been a perpetual long-term war between psychopaths and schizos. Now, both of these groups, they're good at pattern recognition.
Not sociopaths, schizos.
Both of them are.
You talking about a psychopath or a sociopath?
Maybe I mean sociopath.
Those
So-
are like the opposite ends of the spectrum. Psychopaths are so in tune with emotion, and sociopaths aren't, or something like that. I don't remember
Okay,
exactly.
thank you for the correction.
Thank you.
Sociopaths and schizos. Now,
Wait, schizos?
yes, they're both really good at pattern connections.
Schizos are?
Yes.
They hear voices.
So
I'm so confused.
Anyway,
Okay,
the-
just
the-
go with yours.
the point is, the sociopath will leverage this and know how to manipulate the normies in the middle. And the only thing that can save the normies in the middle from being manipulated by the sociopaths is the schizophrenic, who can point out, hey, this is where they're fucking you. This is where they're fucking you really bad. Of course, there's all the baggage that comes with being a schizo, the things that you alluded to, you know, the voices, the antisocial behavior.
So I see what you're saying now. The schizos are they're looking at the Pepe Sylvia.
Yeah. And you know, it's just a matter of like, can the schizo clean it up, concentrate it enough to break through to the normies and save them from the sociopaths. Otherwise, the sociopaths are just going to turn everybody in the fucking cap. You know. So I have sympathy for the normies. I'm like, hey, normies, I get
Wait,
it.
then what are you?
I'm obviously a schizo.
Oh, nice.
Obviously, dude.
Obviously, I'm gay, dude. Like, what do you mean?
If I was a sociopath, I'd be telling you how awesome it is we were going for holy war right now.
I don't think you would, but okay.
If I was a sociopath.
Well, you're not a sociopath in power, though, you know. The ones in power want to say that.
Yeah, but you know, I'm obviously not a normie, so I'd be coming onto my teeny tiny show, my little itty bitty cutesy wootsy.
If you were a sociopath in power, then you'd be saying that you should kill yourself for Israel.
Thanks, James Tallarico.
Yeah, exactly.
How about you kill yourself? How about that? You ever think about that, James?
Well, I know you know who has thought about that is Fetterman. So, all right,
Hey, get me out of here.
Yeah, let's get out of
Get
here.
me out of here.
He thought about it a lot on his son's birthday.
Part a shot, brother, please.
All right. As always, go to twitch.tv/Seth_Nacho411 Mondays and Tuesdays for some interesting, fun DVD moments in games and things. Wow, games and things. I don't really know about a shot today. I'm just kind of scared.
Hey, brother, you don't need to be. You're gonna be just fine.
I'm not.
I promise you're gonna be fine.
This whole thing has got me so worked up. I'm living out.
Okay, so it's just
I'm-
another Tuesday for
I'm
you.
converting to Islam.
We need money.
Oh, 5:30, time to pray. But yeah, like, this is kind of crazy, man. I don't know. Oh yeah, go watch Just Friends.
Yeah, there it is. Very good.
Go see Ryan Reynolds in a fat suit. That shit's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
You thought Eddie Murphy was the only one that could pull it off?
Hell no.
Go see Ryan Reynolds in one.
Over here, you already know it's your boy Doug B. Get at me where you at me. If you can't, then just check the episode description. I make it so easy for you guys. I want to connect. I want you to reach out, touch me with your soft liberal hands. Just come take my gun. But yeah. In terms of something to think about, I want you to think about this. You've heard of the phrase, "If you lead a horse to water, you can't make him drink," right? But Elon Musk has solved this one. You lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. Elon says, yes, you can. And here's Elon's prescribed Solution. The horse will drink if you put its head in the water and clap its nuts between two bricks, as that creates an involuntary sucking in of air or water. Folks, this man is a genius.
I think you could substitute bricks with a lot of substances, but yeah.
Yeah. Any of my band kids out there, that one slappy thingy that you use during the Leroy Anderson sleigh ride, you could use that. That would work. That you could slap nuts inside of that contraption. But yeah, that's the man that's going to take us to Mars, the horse nut slapper.
What does Elon sound like?
But the South African accent is kind of a little bit like he doesn't even really have a South African accent anymore.
He's like, oh, you can make a horse drink. Just slap its nuts. I think I went Obama with that.
I'm Barack Obama, and I'm slapping horse nuts, and I'm gay. Anyway, you could slap horse nuts if you want to, but you have to do what you always have to do, which is carry water, chop wood, and most importantly,
shoot you, Shiose.
I'm freezing outside, my coat, my skin tight, my coat is inside.